Okay, welcome back to 2d6 Dungeon. We've just left the dungeon through an exit shaft, which I've marked here in the resting lounge through the wardrobe there. Back up to the town. I've already put our HP at full again and also cleaned up the XPs here. So we are at 726 XP. And probably soon heading down to level 3. So I think that's fine. I think that's good. And also, we've got quite a bit of money and some treasure to sell. So again, I am assuming these values behind the treasure items are what we get for them. Because in the rulebook it says gems retain their full value, armor, scrolls, potions, magic items are only worth half their purchase. But so if we wanted to sell some scrolls or actually potions, as I said, the finesse potions are worth a lot. I might have to think about that if I want to sell one of those. So runes sell for a lot, but we don't have any runes, and magic armor we don't have either. So I think let's certainly sell all of these, which will be 23 silver coins. I'll just note that down before bartering. And the 2 high quality pearls. And now I've found how much pearls are worth. So pearls are the lowest form of, or the least valuable form of gem in this game. So they count as a gem together with the others, which are like garnet and ruby and diamonds even. But we found 3 high quality pearls, one of which we sacrificed to Radachina, I think. But the other 2 we could sell, and each high quality pearl is worth 10 gold. So I think I'll sell both of those, which is another 20 gold coins then. And then the values of miscellaneous items, we did find that metal hammer, that's worth 5 gold. So we'll have to sell that for half the value, I believe. Yeah, so in this game, I wasn't sure actually, the factor between coin types is 10. So 10 silver equals 1 gold. Which is great news because that means we have another 12.5 gold sitting there. But so we will sell the metal hammer for not 5 gold, but then 2.5. So that's another 25 silver. So we'll be at 48 silver for all of that. Let's erase this stuff. I hope I did that correctly, but seems that way. Also, we have this throwing axe, and I looked up what it does. You can throw that at the start of combat, which will do damage as a free sort of opening attack, and you're running the risk of it being lost, and after combat you'll have to see if you can retrieve it or if it like broke or got deflected. But that's nice, so it could be something you use several times, could be a one-time use, but for these stronger enemies that might be a nice option. So again, I don't think we'll be able to sell these metal bars because it says here metal plates. And actually I've been thinking about metal bars as like ingots, but like bars of metal, but these are probably, because it says twisted metal bars, like metal, sticks. Don't know how to describe it. Yeah, so I don't think, I think that's probably just scrap. So let's see if we are able to barter. I don't want to lose a lot of the sell value, that would really sting. So market bartering, you roll and add the adventurer level and deduct the precision. Now precision is something I corrected since last time down to 1 again, because it says the potion lasts for 1 dungeon level. So I think it's probably one off by now. I'm not sure. Doesn't say exactly. So let's roll. That's an 8, and we add our adventure level, bringing us to an 11, deducting our precision, bringing us down to 10. And even if our precision would have been 2, it would have brought us down to a 9, so that's the same in the table. You did well and stood strong on a couple of deals. You add 10% of the sell price of the loot, rounded up. So what's that mean? That means we get 22 gold coins and another 4.8 silver. So basically 8 copper coins and 4 silver. 52 silver coins. Yeah, so I think that's correct. Let's hope it is. Put those in here. 52 silver, my word, that's another 5 gold. So 177. Just so we can see how much money we have at our disposal. So that's 55 gold and another 17 gold in silver coins. Actually, together with the 7 silver and the 30 copper, that is even 1 more gold, in case it matters. So we have 18 and 55, so that's 73 gold at our disposal. Let's go shopping. Yeah, so I've had a quick look at the armor table, and I think I'm just going to buy a helmet for 60 gold coins. Which means we erase all of our gold. Goodbye. And 5 of our silver coins, bringing us to 127. And what the helmet does is, well, it reduces damage, but actually by 2. And I've just looked at getting some armor that is sort of complementary to our dice sets. So the helmet has a 3 and a 2. So we don't have either of those primary or secondary dice yet. So I think we've got a pretty nice set now. So in half of the cases, one of our armor pieces is going to apply just because of the primary roll, and then also there's the chance because of the secondary that some might apply. And -2 damage is really nice with the helmet. So I think that's a good buy. And I don't think I'll buy anything else because it says here you can buy potions and scrolls and armor. And we are full on potions and I'm happy with them. And scrolls, I don't think we have enough money for. So let's just leave it at that and be happy with our fancy new set of armor. So let's continue. Still don't have anything to do at the engraver. And again, I am going to skip the herbalist. I just don't know what to buy. I haven't interfaced with the crafting yet, and I think it'll take some time just collecting ingredients until I will. And for now, because we have that many potions, I think I'm good. Could buy rations again, since they don't seem to spoil, and we've used some on the last floor just waiting in front of doors. Let's do that. So 3 rations for 10 silver each, which is basically 1 gold, putting us at 97, which means we've got 8 rations again. That's nice. And in the evening we can now again either go to the tavern or go to the temple. I think I'll do the tavern again and just hope we don't, I don't know, get blackout drunk or something. So roll 2d6. That's a 6. The tavern is very quiet this evening. Oh, okay, so I think we rolled that the last time. Does allow us to take to Freda, some of the characters. Yep. I'm just going to skip ahead slightly. When we enter the dungeon again, we may exit the level 1 additional time. So we could find another exit shaft. Okay, I don't think that's going to matter for us. Yep, and that's the town done, I believe. Now I'm just thinking I could have kept that copper pendant, but I think the money was well spent. Although it only gave... I'm not sure. I'm not gonna go back on that, because the one extra thing I read and looked up is these ornate items. You can find the value that it said behind the half of the ornate item is the value of just half the item. And if you get both halves, you actually can sell it for triple the value. So it's like you get one, have two and get one for free sort of deal. But we didn't have that, so it might be smart in the future if you don't need the money to hold on to those ornate items and see if you can't sort of complete them later. But for now, I think we're fine and happy with our helmet. I'll keep the throwing axe, I'll keep the metal bars because I think that's forged metal we could offer and we can always just dump them in the dungeon. It's not too important to me. And I think all of our other stuff will keep as well. Still got that weird pendant. So apparently, if pearls count as gems, we could have put 3 pearls into there. Might do that in the future. Yeah, I think that's a successful town mission. Let's head back and come out of the closet down here and see if we can't make it through that metal door. Now again, metal doors are locked half of the time, so they are locked on a 4, a 5 or a 6. But we have some lockpicks. But that one isn't locked at all, so we'll touch it and it crumbles to rusty dust, I suppose. And let's look for a room here. 5x2, which I will just put like that. Roll for doors. 3 more doors. And roll for the room. 6 and a 1. Did we roll that before? No, that's a treatment room, which is unique. And it says there are shelves filled with jars and bottles, and a wooden table stands in the center. You must face an apothecary. And if you survive, you search the shelves and roll on potions 2 and potions 3. Oh wow. So might have been smart to actually sell at least 1 potion. But we'll be fine with that. We can just use them or switch out the ones we don't like. Let's fight the apothecary. If I remember correctly, he was a level 1, but kind of a strong level 1 enemy. So 12 HP. Like that. And let's look at his interrupts. Primary 1s and 4s. Glowing shield on secondary 2s. So again, the thrust is debuffed. Yes, but with our fancy armor, actually no, none of our armor applies to the gas cloud, which stuns us. And none of our armor applies to the firebomb. Oh no. So let's just hope he doesn't roll his attacks. Okay, Apothecary. Round 1. Let's just attack him. That looks kind of nice, although actually I think that's a miss. Can't do anything with that. Have him attack us. 4 and a 2, he's only got 1 shift, so nothing there. Let's attack again. 1 and a 6, that's another miss for us. Have him attack us. 3 and a 4. It's closer to his firebomb, but because he only has 1 shift, he can't do anything. Let's again attack ourselves. 6 and a 3. That sounds like a heavy slash to me. Very nice. And he didn't have an interrupt for that, so d6 plus 2 damage. Oh, we could have thrown the throwing axe. Yeah, I completely forgot again. So 4 damage. Leaving him with 8 HP. Have him attack us. 3 and a 4. Again, that's 2 off his firebomb, which is 1 round too early because he still only has 1 shift. But now things get interesting. So 5 and a 4, that's another heavy slash for us. With only 1 plus 2, mind you, but not great damage rolls there. He's got 5 HP left and attacks us with a 2 and a 5. And now he has that shift. Putting this at a 1 and a 5. Gas Cloud. D6 minus 2 and we may not attack next turn. That's the nasty one. But no damage. But so we don't attack, but of course the round counter still counts up. And he attacks again. 2 and a 3. Now he has, oh wow, he has 3 shifts, so I'm guessing he can shift this to a 1 and this to a 5, which again is the Gas Cloud, so he might just stun lock us here. So 5 minus 2 is 3 damage to us. And we may not attack next turn, so it continues. Now if he is up to 4 shift, he can hit that Gas Cloud very often, I think. Let's hope he doesn't. So that's a 5 and a 1, which luckily he can't convert to a Gas Cloud. Now with his 4 shift. And he can't, I think he can't do a Firebomb either. No, he's 1 off. So that was lucky. Now round 7, shift is way up. Now we get to attack again. And let's hope to finish him here. So 6 and a 4. Do a heavy slash, hope for at least a 3. Because that prospect of just being stunned over and over again by the Gas Cloud, I don't like that. But I bet he didn't like that, so he's gone. 35 XP, putting us at 761. Yeah, we're getting up there. And now we get to roll on potions 1 and then on potions 1 and 2 from the room. No, potions 2 and 3. Pulled up the potions table. Let's roll on potions 1 from his treasure. That is a potion of healing. Let's just drink that. That heals up to 10 HP. So we are back up to 30 from the fight. I think that's sensible because we still have those gain health potions, which are just better. And now on potions 2 and 3 for the room. Let's see what we find in the shelves. No modifier here, just a d6. So potions 2, that's another potion of gain health. Let's carefully put that on the shelf and see what else we can find. And potions 3, that's a potion of willpower, which I don't know what that does. We've got a gain health and a willpower standing there, and we'll have to think about which we will take with us. Okay, so I've had a quick look, and the potion of willpower gives us +1 discipline for 1 dungeon level. So similar to the fidelity potion we had earlier. And I think, I don't know, discipline, have we used that yet? I can't even remember. I think you need it sometimes to resist certain checks or something like that, right? But I don't know, the extra shift and the extra HP just seem so strong. So let's leave the discipline potion, the willpower potion, just leave it there. Or actually we can just drink it for the rest of the level. And let's do the same with the gain health potion. Just have a quick drink, which means we're at 45 HP for now. 45 of 30. I think we're looking quite golden now. A lot of HP, full on potions, and just got a new helmet. And let's just see if we can't continue. I think the room might have had random doors. I'll have to check. So the treatment room, yes, random doors. Let's roll on the exit type table. 3 and a 4, portcullises again. Oh wow, great stuff. Okay, so I'll put them in here. And we'll have to roll on the old portcullis leather table. Let's hope it doesn't present too much of an issue. But there's a few open archways here, so we're not really too worried if it stays closed. Yeah, so let's just roll. So you'll have a look around for a lever, an 8. Inside a hole in the wall is a switch. You press it and all the portcullises clatter up into the ceiling. Easy as that. Who could have thought? So these don't always present some sort of challenge or fight, I suppose. Let's continue to the right here. And that's a 6x2 long hallway with no doors. Oh. Is this it? Is this the way down? Almost seems that way to me. Let's see what this room is. If it's something really boring, we'll look for another room. I'd like to have one fun final room, another 6 and a 2. That's the spike chamber again, but that is unique. So a double 2. That's a fishery. There are 2 large tanks here full of fish, and a fishing spear leans against a wall. You may choose to fish but become soaked, and you gain 25 XP and 1 ration before you leave. Interesting. So I'll note down the fishery, which is actually room number 18. Yeah, so that soaked status, I don't know if I've talked about that earlier, the bloodied or the soaked. Once you get that, you put a cross on the tracker here, and then every room you complete while being soaked or bloodied respectively, you gain another cross here. And if you reach full soaked, you get pneumonia, or if you're fully bloodied, a fever, which just loses you HP every room, I think. And the only way to prevent the bar from increasing is, I think, washing yourself somewhere when you're bloodied, or drying yourself off at a fire when soaked. And you can't just make a fire anywhere in the dungeon. I think you have to find like a fire pit or a stove or something like that. I don't know if we've had one on the level so far. We can't backtrack, I think. We aren't allowed. So I think I'll not interact with the fishery. 1 ration, we don't really need it desperately right now, and the 25 XP would be nice, but I don't want to run the risk of getting too soaked here. So because that's kind of boring, let's go back through the other portcullis and see if we find a room that's worthy of being the final room. And that's a corridor. Very nice. How many doors? 4 doors, which is 2 actually. And that's got archways, and let's go to the right here. That's another corridor, and it's got 3 doors. I want to find one more nice room before heading down. I think this is fine. We've left a lot of air here. You know, I think rulebook says about 75% explored. You can start looking for a way down. So a 3x4 with no doors. Perfect. So I think I'll say no matter what this room is, it's the final one. It'll have the stairs in the corner here, like that. And we'll just see what we face here. A double 4, which is the holy cell, which is unique. So 5 and a 4. That is the training room, which is unique. 4 and a 5. That's a tiled bathhouse, which is also unique, but we haven't had yet. Interesting. Stairway in the bathhouse. So behind the dirty curtain is a low tiled bath. There's no one here, but the bath is full. Someone turns up, is the encounter. Roll on L2G and face them. Ignore the enemy's armor-related interrupts. Ooh, bit of a naked fight here, I suppose. So L2G is the level 2 guards table. I'll quickly pull that up and see if we can't fight them. I feel kind of bad fighting someone who just wanted to have a nice bath. So we are a bit of a surprise for them probably. So that's just a D6. And a 1 means it's a guard. Could have been another barrack knight. Or bear knight, I guess, in that case. But so this is a guard, which is a level 1 enemy. Fought a lot of those before. And has 7 HP and no armor. So I think this won't present too much of an issue. Yeah, so the shield block won't apply because I am guessing shield is armor. I don't... Although that might be equipment. Yeah, let's see. I'll just roll to attack. 4 and a 3, which will turn into a thrust. 3 and a 2. Doing d6 damage. 4 damage. Could have again thrown the throwing axe, but that seems kind of rude. Let's have them attack us. 1 and a 5. No, I think that's way off anything useful for them. We roll a 1 and a 6, which is way off anything useful for us. They roll a 4 and a 1, which again they can't do anything with. Round 3. We roll a 3 and a 1, which will be another thrust, so d6 damage. That's 2 damage, which is 1 too little. So guard, naked and wounded at 1 HP. And that was round 4, I believe. So now they attack back. 2 and a 4. Now they have 2 shift. That's still not enough because they need a primary 5 or 6 to be able to do anything. So round 5. 4 and a 2, which we will, with our 4 shift at the moment, turn into a heavy slash, which is a guaranteed kill even on the 1. So guard has been disposed of, not a problem at all. 13 XP. And pouch table 1 -1. Oh, it's been a while since we rolled on pouch table 1. Let's see what we can find. With the -1, probably nothing too great. So that's a 5, -1 is a 4. There is a fine silver chain inside. No, that's not true. That's pouch table 3. Sounded too good to be true. So pouch table 1, a 4, nothing. The pouch is empty. Sounds more like it. So let's just take the empty pouch and be done with it. So we'll head down from the bathhouse down to level 3, rest on the stairs, which costs us a ration, putting us at 7 and healing us, but we're already full. And then I think this is a nice spot to leave it at. We'll be resting on the stairs and continue in the next video down to level 3 at 45 HP, kitted out with a new helmet and 5 potions. So I think Granko will live to see another day. Yeah, I didn't know how long we were going to continue, but considering the dungeon has 10 levels, making it down to level 3 is really, I don't think that's that impressive probably. Seems very doable so far, this game. But I'm guessing it'll get a lot harder quickly. The jump in power from the level 1 to the level 2 enemies was kind of scary already. And I don't even want to know what level 3 enemies entail. But we'll find out sooner or later, I suppose. So see you then and take care.